Hi, everyone. My name is Hershey Groff. I am a member of the Church Finance Committee at Franklin Lakes United Methodist Church. And recently we had met and discussed creating a tutorial video for online charitable giving at the church, especially during these times where we can't be together, and to try to make members and the outside community feel more comfortable with giving online and understanding some of the tips and tricks to how to maximize their charitable contributions, and also to feel comfortable using the online platform. Before we go through the online platform tutorial, there were a couple charitable tips and tricks that we thought that maybe we would pass on so that way we can help members maximize their gifts online. The first is that, if possible, to make your donations monthly instead of actually weekly online, because it actually reduces the small transaction costs, which will increase the net benefit of your giving. Every penny counts, and we want every penny to go to the worthy causes that you are directing your hard-earned money for. The second thing is, when possible, use an e-check or a direct debit directly from your account rather than a credit card. Credit cards have higher processing fees, so if possible, try to use it directly linked to your direct debit account or e-check, which will reduce transaction costs additionally. Finally, if you do use a credit card, please try to use any credit card other than American Express. Discover, Visa, MasterCard, any of the major credit cards have some lower transaction costs than American Express, which is the highest transaction costs. So if you are forced to use a credit card and that's what you're using, or prefer to use a credit card, if you could use another credit card other than American Express, you will increase the net amount that you are giving charitably. So we wanted to make a little tutorial about how to give online for members, for the outside community as well, so that people would feel comfortable with and understand the online platform. So if you go to the Franklin Lakes homepage, which is franklinlakesumc.org, and you scroll to the bottom, you'll see an option that says Give Now. And if you click on that, it will take you to the donation homepage. Okay. If you are an existing member, you would log in here with your current password, which you can also find if you have misplaced or forgotten your email or password that you used to log in for this. If you are new to online giving and online donations, you can click Create a Profile. And if you click Create Profile, it will take you to another page where you will enter an email address. It will have you confirm the email address, and you will continue on from there with prompts. I can't fill that in because I do currently have an account. It's also, you will also see Vanco's privacy notice and their security policy, where you can click on if you would like to read those as well. But I'm going to go back to the main donation page. And what you'll see here is a list of different options for things that you can do. So let's say this is the first time that I'm going to set up an online donation. You can direct your donation to one specific program or part of the church, or you can spread that donation out. And what you'll see is a total here that they will give you at the bottom for what you will be charged for your charitable contribution. So let's say I'm going to donate $20. And I want $10 to go to the church fund, general fund. I want $5 to go to the Close the Gap program. And let's say I wanted to give $5 as a gratitude gift, a one-time gratitude gift, okay? So as you see, as I type it in, it will total it up here and what your total is, okay? You can also order Old Stone tickets. So let's say I ordered 2 Old Stone tickets from there, and you will see that it will come up and add to your total here as well. Okay, so let's say I was going to do $20 in donations. I split it between these 3 different areas of the church that I would want to give to, because that's my preference. You can donate it all to one. You can donate it split up like this, whatever your preference would be. Now I choose, and I go to this click down menu. How would I best like to keep this going? Is this a one-time donation that I'm a one-off and that I'm going to keep coming in weekly or monthly or however I prefer? Or am I going to set this up to be a monthly or a weekly donation that it's recurring? So let's just say I chose it to be a monthly donation. So every month it's going to take out $20 and direct $10 to the general fund, $5 to Close the Gap, and $5 to gratitude. Okay. What you can do is you can set up recurring donations. So if you set up recurring donations, you can click a start date. Okay, and you can use the calendar tools. And let's say you didn't want it to start until January. You could click January. Let's say I don't want it to start to January 11th. You click January 11th, and it will fill in the date automatically. Or you can use the current date, which today would be December 21st. Okay, you can put an end date if you would like to end the donation at a certain date, and you are able to always go back and change these or to redirect where you want the money to go whenever you log in. To the system, it will give you the option to change and to redirect where you want the money or change the amounts or anything like that. Okay, you're always able to go back and edit. So let's say I wanted to do this. It was going to be a monthly donation. I wanted to put it in. I click continue. Of course, it didn't work for me. I don't know why, but let me look. It cannot be earlier than 12. Oops, because I used today's date. Sorry. So let me click that. Okay, so if I click that and I put it in beginning for tomorrow, you can see your donation summary up here that I'm going to have $10 going to the general fund, $5 to close the gap, and $5 for gratitude gift. Now, this is where you would put in your payment information. Okay, again, you would need to fill in all your demographic background information, email address, phone number, state, zip, address, obviously your first and last name. And then you would link which type of account you would want to use. So you can use a credit card or debit card, right? And these do have a little higher processing fees. But if you prefer to use credit card or debit card, you can use Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express. You can directly link to a checking account, and you can set that up with a routing or account number that you have with your bank account, or you can set it up with a savings account. And again, you would need the information from your banking account. Okay. Then what you can do is if you would like to, you can save your profile, okay, and go through and create a password. So that way your information is saved and you would not have to do this every time. It will save your information, your banking information, your credit card information. It's totally secure. It will save it, and it allows you to not only change or edit your donations, but it will also allow you to view and print your online donation history. So you can use that for tax purposes, or just if you want to go back and see what you've given in the past. It keeps kind of a running log for you that you would have, if you do save your information and use it as a recurring thing. You would click I'm not a robot, and then you would click process, and then the process button, once you submitted it, it will automatically take the money from your account, and will continue to take the money from your account or charge your credit card based on whatever your wishes are. If you wanted it to be a monthly, again, in my donation summary up here, you would see it. I click that I want it to be monthly. The start date is going to be the 23rd. And then I'm going to have these three different funds, the general fund, the Close the Gap program, and the gratitude gifts the money is going to be split in those three. And that's really it. It is pretty simple. It's a pretty easy, straightforward system, but the members of the finance committee are always available to help people or walk people through this if they are struggling. I know some people are better with technology than others, and I know I would be more than happy to walk somebody through it on a Zoom call or a Google Meet or hopefully in person soon. So I'm always available, and I know the members of the finance committee would be as well. Okay. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us and reach out. Other than that, I hope you all are well. If there's anything we can ever do to help, don't hesitate to reach out. And we appreciate all your charitable giving and everything that you have done for the church, and hopefully will continue to do. Okay. Thank you.